Welcome to the court. I am its Jester. Continue. Now, where we last left off, I believe we were trusted to go through a puzzle room. Help with what? What? I just started. I didn't fuck up anything yet. I swearsies.
Chromatic doors closing.
Look, the doors just started closing. Hi. Watch the elevator just immediately crash and we both die in it. Okay, I guess we're not crashing in the elevator. It could have happened. Huh? Is this a dead end?
Well, there are 3 doors here.
Oh my god, I just realized we're going into this puzzle room with Clover and an unconscious child. We're not gonna get anything fucking done!
But it looks like they're all locked.
What's this thing? It's got a lever on it.
Can you pull the lever?
Pull the lever, Sigma! Come on, my hands are kind of full right now. Oh yeah, shit, Sigma's carrying the child.
Oh, yeah. I can take Quark then.
Yeah, you carry the child. You really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious. Like I'm gonna touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall.
Yeah, it'd be much better if that happened to Sigma instead of you.
Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
I think you might be a little paranoid.
Then you do it.
Fine. I shifted Quark over to one shoulder and flipped the switch with my free hand. We gotta get like one of those baby Bjorns that you put on your chest to keep Quark in. See? No needles, everything's fine.
For now, only one of the doors opened.
Did you see the plaque that was on that door before it opened? I think it said something like treatment center.
Do you think that's some kind of medical thing?
First an infirmary, now this. Why do I keep ending up in these places? I don't know, Sigma. Maybe it'll help the child. I glanced over at Quark, asleep on my shoulder. Hey, you know what? We may have lucked out.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, if this is where they treat people, maybe they've got something that can cure Quark.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's head on in then.
Okay.
Oh, there's one of the lions eating the sun again. I have not played Suikoden before. I may try one day. I will look into it. What are those? Oh, fuck. Oh, this is either really good or real bad. We found Dio dead in one of these, but I don't know. Quark seemed fine when we left him in one earlier in the other timeline, so.
It says on the side, treatment pod.
Let's just put the kid in it and see what happens. So I guess it treats people? Maybe it can help Quark.
Yeah.
Or maybe it will kill him. Who knows? Damn, no good. It's locked. Let's take a look around. Maybe something in here will tell us how to unlock this door.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to examine the room. I laid Quark down just outside of the door to the treatment center. Clover might have been overly paranoid about the lever, but there was no harm in being cautious. Dude, put him on the couch. Hang on there, little guy. We'll get you fixed up soon. Don't just leave him on the floor. Put him on the couch. There's a couch right there. I ruffled his hair gently, then turned and headed back into the room. I had some investigating to do. Okay, gang, let's split up and look for clues. A wall clock, nothing strange here. What? Are you serious? Are we even looking at the same clock? Everything about it is abnormal. Really? Totally looks like a regular clock to me. Sigma, it has an on button right on the front. Oh my gosh. Okay, abnormally number 1. No hands. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have any. What do you mean you guess? How could you miss that? Okay, maybe Sigma does need glasses. This whole time I've been assuming that he didn't know how to read, but maybe he really does need glasses. Sorry. Anyway, abnormality number 2. There's some weird green glowy thing. Oh yeah, there is. What is that? I guess there's no way to know without taking it out. But there's a cover, right? You can't just get to it. Yeah, and it won't open. Shoot. Well, duh. There's no way it's gonna be that easy. So if we want this green thing, we have to figure out a way to get that cover open. Yep. Abnormality number 3 is the hole on the bottom left corner. Huh. I wonder what it is. I think it's probably a keyhole. Oh ho! Then that means... Wait! We can think later. I've got 2 more points of abnormality. Number 4. Turn your attention to the other side of the clock. Specifically, the bottom right corner. What do you think these are? Well, they're 2 slots painted red and green. Do you think they're for memory cards? They sure look like they are. And I've saved the best for last. Abnormality number 5 is about the number 4. Huh? Look, see where it says number 4 on the clock face? That number 4 is the 5th abnormality. Yes, I see. It is rather odd. Does that mean this is the 4th clock? Anyway, those are the 5 weird things about this clock. Where were you looking anyway? At the clock? Then your eyes must be worse than I thought. Oh shit, Sigma really does need glasses. Take this. A binder. Looks like there's a piece of paper in it. It says how to open the pod room door. A tablet. There's a message on it. 4 pieces for the first password. 1 piece for the second password. Okay, I'm gonna write that down real quick. 4 piece first, 1 piece second. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Well, obviously, Sigma, it means we need to go across the Grand Line into the New World and find the One Piece. One Piece? If I touch it, the screen changes. Enter a 4-digit password, then press enter. Okay, we don't have that yet. Damn, I'm stumped. I know I need a 4-letter password, but that's about it. Wasn't there a message on the tablet before it got to the password screen? If you mean the one that said 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password, yeah, I think that's supposed to be your hint. Maybe, but it doesn't really seem like enough. Oh yeah, we have to go to the archive. The door is protected by a 4-digit password. You can use the hit blow counts displayed on the screen to figure out what those 4 digits are. If one of the numbers you select is a number in the password and in the right place, it will add to your hit count. If one of the numbers you select is a number in the password but is not in the right place, it will add to your blow count. You get 10 tries for each password. If you exhaust your 10 tries, the password will reset. Interesting. Check the potted plant. A plant. Look at the lush green leaves. This sturdy, thick shaft, it looks like it's full of energy and stamina. Clover said shaft. Aw, kitty. Oh, that's so sweet. My My cat's under the bed, but sometimes when my cat comes onto my lap while I'm streaming, I bring out her avatar. But she's under the bed right now, so no kitty avatar. How does a plant have stamina? Did you notice there's something stuck in the trunk? It looks like a piece of green plastic. Let me see if I can get it out. Huh. Looks like it's really in there. I think it's stuck on something. I guess we'll just have to take the whole thing then. Huh? Well, that plastic thing could be important. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. So Sigma's just gonna lug around this heavy-ass potted plant. We're just carrying a plant in our inventory. Oh my god. The 3 treatment plots, there are numbers on the end of each one. Reading from the left, they're 1, 2, and 3. So we still can't get into that room. Oh, ooh, what does this button do? There's a button under the screen. Push it then. Right, and there. Hey, it turned on. It looks like there's something on it. Oh god, what the fuck is this supposed to mean? What the heck is this? It says start in the corner there. Maybe it's a board game. Huh. You have found the image board. You found the image of a board game. You can review it in the archive. Nice lion. Good kitty. That's a pretty realistic painting. It's a really, really real lion. I don't know the melody for this. I know she's singing, but I don't know what the melody is. I don't get the reference. Don't sing in a whisper like that. It's creepy. It looks kind of like he's coughing up a hairball. I think he's trying to eat something, not cough it up. He's trying to eat a hairball? Probably. Oh, I suck at Monopoly. I'm so bad at Monopoly. What? I don't know. There's just a hole there. So we need to put something into the hole? Well, my mind immediately went to a dirty place. Yeah, I think so. Well, Sigma, there's a hole in the wall. There's only one thing you can do. Time to whip it out. Sigma seems to be refusing my suggestion. Oh, jellyfish! Oh my gosh! Aliens! Pretty sure they're just jellyfish. Aliens! There are 3 jellyfish. 2 yellow ones and a purple one. What's that inside the purple one? Is it digesting human flesh? Why would you even think something like that? I don't think it's meat anyway. Look at it. It's too solid. I think it's a tile of some sort. I wonder if we can get it out. Well, we need a key to open up the jellyfish tank, so that's for later. Oh, another plotted plant. Look, there's a plant over here too. This one's all withered. It has a piece of plastic stuck in it too. Guess this doesn't come out either. Guess I might as well take this one too, pot and all. Okay, back to the clock. These look like card slots. There's a red one and a green one. Which we need the plants for, but we don't have a way to get the plants out yet. Shoot. Won't open. There's a control panel in the middle of it. Yeah. I think this is how you unlock it. The door can be unlocked with the correct 4-digit code. Okay. I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to work, but I guess I can mess with it a bit. Shit. Okay, let's go to the archive. The dice game is start 1, 2, 3, 4 is C. This doesn't make any sense to me. 4 piece for the first, 1 piece for the second. Oh, so 1 is correct. So 1 is correct. None of these are hits. Random guessing should lead to something. Oh, 2 of these are right. 1 of them is... 2 of these are right. I think. I get 10 tries before it restarts. Let's see. If one of the numbers you select is a number in the password and in the right place, it will add to your hit. If one of the passwords you select is a number in the password, but it is not in the right place, that will add to your blow count. Okay, we're gonna guess it. I know exactly what to do here. So, if it restarts, it restarts, but it's fine. Okay. So 2 are right for 3, 6, 9, 2. I don't know. I'm so good at puzzles, you guys. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 2. Let's keep 3 and 6. And then do something else instead of 9, 2. 2, 9. Okay, so only one of those is right. So let's do 3. Hello! Okay, so 3 is definitely the one that's in the right spot. And 1, 2, and 4 are not in there at all. So... 3. Ones that I can cross off are 1, 2, and 4. Because the way this works is if one of the numbers you select is a number in the password but is not in the right place, that will add to your blow count. So those ones, 1, 2, and 4, not in the password at all, can immediately stop messing with them. 3 is in the right spot. And now we go 3, 6, 1, 4, because I am gonna see if 6 is in the right spot. 6 is in here, but it's not meant to be there. So, clear. 3. Let's see. 3. Nope. So that means, clear. 3, 1, 4, 6. So 6 is in the last spot. 3, 9, 2, 6. Okay, so clear. 3, clear. 3, 2, 9. Wait, clear. I don't think rage quitting is an option here. I need to solve this puzzle, no matter the cost. 3, 9, 5, 6? Okay, so it's... Oh, shit! Failed. Damn it. And that means I have to start completely over with a new one. I can do it. I can do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. So, one of these is in here. don't know which one, but one of them's in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 1, 4. Well, they're keeping characters I'm emotionally... This game is, in a way, keeping characters I'm emotionally invested in hostage. Okay, 1 hit, 1 blow. Three blow. So that does mean... So 2 is definitely... 2, 5, 6 are definitely in here. I got 1 hit. I think 2's in the right spot. This isn't going great for me. Okay. Okay. 8, 6, 2, 4. You're giving me a lot, game. You're giving me a lot and not a lot of time. If I had more than 10 tries, I could eventually figure it out. If it would just tell me when I got one right, then I would be like, it's in the right spot and not move it around. But no, I have to move it around and eliminate other numbers. 2. Okay, clear. 8. 8. 4. 8. 4. 2. 6. Okay, so 3 are right in 8, 4, 2, 6. Two is definitely right. Oh, God. Okay, clear. 8, 4, 2, 3. So that went down. Clear. 8, 3, 2, 6. Yes! I did it! I'm smart! You did it, Sigma! Looks like that was the answer. Phew. That was lucky. It was lucky. Never underestimate dumb luck. Anyway, it seems to have unlocked. Looks like there are 3 pods. From the left, there are pod 1, 2, and 3. There are numbers on them. You can't really see them from here. Also, they've got, handles. Maybe they're for opening the pod up. Okay, pod's empty. Yeah, Sigma's parents never really gave him a chance. Watch there be a dead body in one of these pods. Okay, there's a key. That's good. We'll take the key. Yeah, it's a key, isn't it? Got a silver key. Yes, the main character of this game is named Sigma. here? A key? I don't know. Sigma never mentions anything about his parents. Let's go get the jellyfish. We got keys now. There was an entire tablet password I still haven't figured out. Let's see. Give me the fishies. There's a lid on the tanks. You can't open it? Nope, looks like it's locked. Well, it's got quite the keyhole. Then I guess we need to unlock it if we want to open it. There's a keyhole on the lid. Damn it. Is this the wrong key? We have a different key. There we go. Now I should be able to open this thing. What the hell? There's a second lid? Motherfucker! Yeah, but it's got a hole in the middle. If you stick your hand in there, maybe you can grab that one with the meat in it. It's not meat! Whatever. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we're now going to... Ah! Hot! Shit! This water's really hot! Really? Really? Then these bubbles... Yeah, it's boiling. No way. No jellyfish could survive in boiling water. Oh, they're fake jellyfish. Okay, animal cruelty avoided. They are aliens. Yeah. We should try and get the purple one to rise up to the top somehow. If we can get it right under the hole in the lid, I think I can grab it. You can move the 3 jellyfish by clicking and dragging the mouse using the arrow keys. Move the purple jellyfish to the hole using the water currents in the tank. If you move one of the yellow jellyfish to the hole instead, you are a failure and we are very disappointed in you. Oh my god. Okay, let's do this. Whoops. Yeah, I know. I'm a failure. You're disappointed in me. Retried, got that stuck. Got it. I'm not a failure. I'm not. Look, I got the jellyfish. Gotta grab it, jelly fast. What the heck? Jellyfish and fast, because the water is hot. Artificial jellyfish. This is Ellen. She's a mysterious, intelligent life form from the outer reaches of space. Don't give it a name. She named the frog we had to cut open in a different room too. She cried. Here, take it. Hey, stop it. What if it grabs onto my face and lays eggs in me or something? Ha! Come on. It just wants to give you a hug. Besides, it's not even alive. It's a thing, man-made, like a toy or something. Yeah, there was another room. We found there was another room that we had to figure out the puzzle to, and there was a dead frog in it. And Clover got super attached and named it, and got really upset when we had to cut it open as part of the puzzle. But it's digesting a chunk of meat. That's not meat. Then what is it? Hold on. I'll pull it out now. Oh, good. The circular tile. We need that. For the lion to eat the sun. Yep. Fits perfectly. Yeah. I don't think it did anything. Look! Oh, she was freaked out because Sigma was trying to get her to touch the plastic jellyfish, and she was worried it would latch onto her face and lay eggs in her. Like an alien. Because Clover thinks the jellyfish are aliens. Huh? Oh, motherfucker, stay away from the laser! What the heck is this? A laser? Gosh, I didn't think there'd be something like this behind that picture. A laser. Okay, what's the laser pointing at? Okay, so it's pointing at the third pod. That's probably a hint. I can see the 3 treatment pods through the windows. From the left, they're numbered 1, 2, and 3. Well, I guess it's like only a light laser and not like a laser beam laser that would like kill you. Let's go to the clock. We have a different key. Haha! It's open. Well, I guess I'll grab this thing first. We got a number 1 chip. Ooh, I think we know what to do with this. Look, sometimes when there's a laser, you find out if it's a lethal one by putting your hand in front of it and seeing if it kills you. See, look, we're fine. Pew, 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 pew. We're fine. There's a message on the screen. Maintenance complete. Please insert activation chip. What does it mean about an activation chip? Well, I guess it's a chip we insert to activate the pod. You think? Why are you being like that? This is important. Okay, I get it. We need to get Quark into one of these, right? Yeah. Well then, we need to find this chip first. Hey, wait. What are you holding? This? The chip. Oh, look! The color changed. I think it says something too. There's a message on the screen. Before use, this system must be initialized. Please perform the following tests. 1. Treat, vegetation. 2. Freeze, vegetation. Until tests are complete, pod will not function with human occupation. What the heck is this? We can't put a person in there until it runs its tests. Seems pretty clear to me. Then what about Quark? Don't worry. We just need to run the tests. Something about treating and freezing a plant? Yeah, treating makes sense. These are treatment pods and all, but freezing? Well, we don't really have a choice, do we? We gotta follow its instructions. Come on, we don't have time to just sit around. We gotta do these tests so we can get Quark into one of these pods. Yeah, right, got it. Pod 1, it has a handle. Do you see the drawing next to it? Yeah, I did. Okay, I put the withered plant down. What do we do next? Let's try closing the pod. Right, here goes. Identifying object, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Initiating treatment cycle. Treatment completed. Pod opening. Yeah, Clover, earlier in the game, we went into a room that was labeled as being the pantry. And when we walked into it, Clover went, oh, the panty room. This is where they keep all the panties. Before another character went, Clover, darling, that says pantry. Hey, what the heck is this? That plant was practically dead a minute ago. No way! No way! That's impossible! It's like magic. Well, we won't need this plant anymore. He's done a good job. Thank you for your service, sir. Huh? Hey, it looks like there's something in here. It must be the thing that was stuck in the trunk. Whatever the treatment must have pushed it out. Red memory card. All right, we've done the treatment test. Now for the freezing one. That was pretty amazing, though. Do you think it can make you younger? Why do you want to get younger? You're still a kid. I was talking about you. Sigma's like 22. Hey, I'm not that old yet. Sigma's in his early 20s. Okay, this time it's the healthy plant's turn. I wonder if it'll work. Who knows? Let's just close it up. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject. Oh, bless your heart, Clover. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Initiating freeze cycle. Freeze test complete. Pod opening. Oh, shit! Oh, shit. I just realized. Okay. We have been all the characters currently kidnapped and held hostage in this death game were cryogenically frozen for a period of time first. That explains why Tenemoji has memories telling us about the Radical 6 virus spreading throughout the world, and Quark has clear memories of of a world that was in ruin, but for Sigma, it was like, I was kidnapped on Christmas Eve on my way home from staying late at classes in college. So, this is Tenemoji's Junpei! Clover is younger than Tenemoji because she was cryogenically frozen despite knowing Junpei from the last game, and that's why he's older than her now, because he was out living his life while she was cryogenically frozen. Yes, Sigma was kidnapped on Christmas Eve! There's a frozen plant lying in the pod. Wow! It's totally frozen stiff. That happened to you! You were frozen for decades! And that's... Junpei is Tenemoji, and the dead old lady we found earlier was June. I'm calling it now! Whoa, it's totally frozen stiff. Probably because of your lame joke. Did I say something? Look, the leaves are all crunchy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ah! Well, Clover, you fucking broke it. Oh man, what'd you do, Clover? It's all broken now. But, whatever. Just help me clean it up. Huh. This wasn't here before. It's that plastic thing that was stuck in the trunk. It must have fallen out when the plant shattered. Alright, I think that should complete both of the tests. So hurry up and put Quark in. I know. Hang on. Yeah, let's just put the unconscious child in the mysterious pod we found. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Hey, Quark, you doing good, buddy? There we go. He's sure sleeping pretty hard, huh? You'd never think he's sick. I guess that Sopril stuff is pretty strong. Yeah. So, what do we do now? Oh, the child's been here the whole time. Yeah, we, earlier, the kid is sick, and he passed out, and we had and we were basically like, we need these puzzle rooms here, carry the unconscious child with you. And now we're trying to find a way to get the sick kid better. We basically just put him down on the floor this whole time while we were puzzle solving. How about closing the cover like we did before? That should start the automatic diagnosis. Got it. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Single human occupant secured. Beginning treatment. Is he going to be okay? Maybe we should check the screen. Yeah. Well, he's got Radical 6, and he came at us with a scalpel earlier because he's infected with Radical 6. Like, he's not okay. I think this is some kind of readout of Quark's vital signs. Body temperature, pulse rate, and blood pressure. Respiration, frequency. They all look normal. What a relief. Wait. There's something else down at the bottom. Radical 6 virus detected in subject. System is not equipped to treat Radical 6. Current program will alleviate symptoms but cannot cure viral infection. What the heck? Then what was the point of putting him in here? I don't know. It'll keep him from trying to stab people with a scalpel again, that's for sure. Well, I don't think there was no point. After all, it says it can alleviate the symptoms. But, hold on. Let's keep looking. It says more. This system is capable of inducing a cold sleep state. Cold sleep state freezes subject with CAS, preserving cellular structure. During cold sleep state, body functions are suspended, preventing viral spread. Activate sleep function. Yes, no. Cold sleep? That's what happened to everyone who was killed. Oh God, Clover, do not break the child like you broke that plant. 10 emoji will kill you. What the heck is that? I have no idea. But remember the freezing test? Whatever, we need to get out of here and tell everyone else about this. What should we tell it to do? Huh? Do we put him in cold sleep? Activate sleep function? Yes, no. No question. What if he got smashed like the plant? Yep. Sigma, you are actually pretty smart after all. No, it is. Yeah, 10 emoji is Quark. The name of the child is Quark. So the kid that's in the pod right now, he's Quark. And his grandfather is 10 emoji. But I'm convinced that 10 emoji might actually be an older character, the character we knew in the first game named Junpei, but older. And that he's going by 10 emoji now instead of Junpei. But I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. This game is complicated. Also, I'm playing the sequel to a game. So we're already playing a sequel. What do we do now? We got put the chips in the clock. Look, there's a hand on the face now. This is a miniature hand. It's pointing to 5 past. It did it again. There's another hand. Yeah, his name is 10 emoji. Looks like a 4-hour hand. It's pointing at 4 o'clock. So it's 4:05. Four o'clock, 5 minutes past. Okay, so 4:05. I don't know what that would have to do with anything. Four pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second. 4. Okay, no. I don't know what password is. Do you think maybe pieces could mean like the pieces in the board game? Don't you remember when it said on the tablet for the password screen? To have like 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. Those pieces. Huh. Okay, but what board game are you thinking about? You already forgot? Okay, so we gotta go to the board game. Archive. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be C. Wait, 1, T, O. I don't understand what it's yes, I would love to know a secret. Pretty please tell me a secret. Type pour. Okay. Woo! Thank you. I love the secret. Huh, thought so. Nice work, Sigma. Yeah, I guess. Wait, look. Huh? And I'm gonna take a picture of that real quick. It's a password for the safe. You found a safe password. This is a safe, right? Yeah, just like the ones in the AB room. It should open when we plug in the password, assuming it works like the others, of course. Sun, moon, sun. Whoa, golden clipboard. You did it. You opened it. Okay, so we have the golden clipboard. I think I need to collect all of these, but I know I've missed a couple from some of the puzzles, so I'm going to have to definitely go back and get them. I know I didn't get it from the elevator puzzle. I think that might be the one that I missed. Okay, we still have to get the... Oh, the clock times and the letters it works with. Okay. Okay, so the clock time is 4:05. Let me check my stream quality real quick. It says, Twitch says that my stream quality is okay. Aw, kitty. Let's see. So it's 4:05. I still don't know what that means. Because it's like I look at this board game and my eyes glaze over. Yeah, I'm looking up a walkthrough for that password. Let's just... Yeah, we're... Oh, that's it. There is math and telling time and... I already looked up a walkthrough. I admit that I'm doing it, but also it was like Sigma was thrown in here with Clover and an unconscious child. What were his choices? What were his choices? Good job! You logged in! Yeah, but look at the screen. Huh. Gonna take a picture of that, too. My phone, my camera roll is just full of pictures of this game because I keep taking pictures on my phone to memorize stuff. This one is different. All the symbols are in different spots. Yeah, because this is the one we need to get out of this room. Moon, moon, star. Time to roll. Phew. It's open. Good job. That's twice you opened it. Whoa. That thing looks dangerous. You mean this gun thing? Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. I think this is just an injection gun. It's a helpful tool, not a weapon. Are you sure? I think that kind of depends on what's in that vial there. The label says neostigmine. Huh? What did you just say? Neostigmine? Neostigmine? I don't know. The Neo vial. Why does that mean something? Let me see it. Neostigmine. Neostigmine. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. No good. I can't remember. Damn. I don't think it's bad, though. Do you have any proof? Nope. Of course not. Could you let me hang on to this? Why? So you can kill someone with it? No, it's not the cure for Radical 6. We found that in a different timeline. It looks like a different thing. This is... I'm pretty sure this is used to kill someone. Clover's gonna kill someone. Are you sure it's not dangerous? What would you do if it was? Not give it to you, you backstabbing bitch! Clover, you've killed people before in this game. You killed I still remember what you did with that axe in the last game. And you think I'm gonna trust you with a mysterious fucking injection gun? Alright. Fucking Christ, Sigma! Fucking Christ! I trust you. Why on earth would you trust her? Oh my god! She's going to murder someone! You don't seem like a bad person. Look, I know Clover. I know Clover. She's not a bad person, but she is ruthless. And also, like, last week when I was playing, she was, like, making all these promises about how she wouldn't abandon Sigma, and then she left him high and dry to save herself with no hesitation. Like, and honestly, I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. But dear God, honestly, I think Clover's actually secretly really smart, and she's just playing dumb so that everyone underestimates her, and that makes it easier for her to manipulate them. Thanks. Look at that manipulative bitch. I love her, and I respect her, and I admire her. But still, I call it like it is. Then how about I let you take me on a date sometime? Oh my god, she is manipulating us to high heaven now. She is manipulating us. That Clover only gets flirty when she's trying to pull one over on you. If we get out of here in one piece, yeah. Cool. Moving on. We've still got a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, but it's all flat stuff. Clover is... I know that Clover is an adult. But I don't know her exact age, but I do know that Clover is at least an adult. Because she has, like, she's out of high school and has a job. I don't know her exact age, but I know she is out of high school and has a job. So she's minimum 18. I'd probably guess 20. Because she was younger in the last game. Yeah, Clover's legal. Sigma's not committing a horrible crime. We're in the clear. First, we've got a map. Floor B. The map I found in the infirmary said floor A. Okay, Clover's 18 to 19. We're in the clear. I guess that means floor A was the top floor. I mean, we took the elevator down to get here, right? That sounds alright. Let's go. Up next. Some gray cards. Key cards. They've got moons on them, too. These must be the moon keys that the announcer was talking about. There are two of them, just like with the sun keys. One for you and one for me. The other one's for Quark. But he's in the pod. Well, there's not much point in giving it to him. I'll hang on to it for now. Okay, what's next? A piece of paper with something written on it. Here are some more 8B game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of the 3 has to vote. In other words, all 3 of us can't not vote. One of us has to. So either you or me, you mean. Oh well. There's no reason not to pick ally in the next round anyway. Of course, first we've got to get out of this room. And that'll be easy. Just look at the last thing in the safe. The key to the exit. Let's go. Are we just gonna leave Quark? Yeah, Quark mentioned earlier in the game that he was named Quark because of how small he was as a baby. Because he was such a small little thing. Found in the trash. His grandpa found him in the trash. This is the lock for the exit. It says lock right now. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. You know, I understand why we're leaving Quark in the pod because it will mitigate his symptoms. I'm also very concerned about leaving him alone.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
My mom found a kitten in the trash once. She kept it. She loved that cat. It was a good cat. Let's see. Wait, I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea for us to just leave Quark alone, especially when there's a murderer on the loose. I mean, I know that Dio was the one that killed that old lady, but the rest of them haven't figured it out yet.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
And Dio opened the gates immediately. Motherfucker. What the hell?
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Yeah, it was Dio. It's always Dio. Why would they do that? 'Cause Dio's a prick. Whatever. We should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pots.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Oh, the laser. Oh, yeah. It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This was the pod we'd put him into, after all. I read on. Subject release. Subject successfully restored. Cold sleep mode disengaged. We were all cryogenically frozen, calling it now. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. One subject released. One subject successfully restored. Cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people, actually. One for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be the 3 of us. Okay, it was definitely Clover, Alice, and Sigma. Clover, Alice, and Sigma were the ones that were cryogenically frozen. Probably. They could have been captured earlier, don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me.
You were one of them.
How am I supposed to know that?
I don't know, do you feel like you were recently frozen?
All it says is subject.
Clover wouldn't be able to tell if she was recently frozen. She's always freezing. Look at how she's dressed. I mean, it's a cute outfit, but it is not one you are going to be warm in.
A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
It doesn't say when they were put in the cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time in, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying that was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible.
We were cryogenically frozen, Clover, and you need to wake up and smell the coffee.
Right?
No, it doesn't seem to make sense. Hey, remember when we found that article?
Well, let's ask somebody else.
Remember when we found that article about Radical 6 and how Dio insisted it must be fake? And we were like, okay, maybe it is. And then Quark got Radical 6. And we were like, oh no, it's real. Also, Dio was lying because Dio knows about Radical 6 because Dio was one of the few people that wasn't cryogenically frozen. He's a clone from a cult.
Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. And if the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
You realize when we walk through that door and Tenemoji doesn't see Quark with us, he's going to immediately be pissed. We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh, so it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's true. So?
We're a pair, right?
Yeah.
And who's our opponent?
Someone who's automatically going to be voting ally because they're unconscious and can't vote. Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Oh, God.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to?
No!
I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not... I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
This is why she was getting all flirty asking for a date earlier. She wants to sucker us into choosing Betray. I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, Kay, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
They're going to leave us. They're gonna leave us. To rot. That's not going to happen. You realize that means we're going to be leaving Alice, Quark, Tenemoji, and Luna behind, though, right?
Why not?
Phi and Luna are playing against Tenemoji. He's only got one BP left, though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Tenemoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay. Alice's BP is...
No! Don't even think about that.
I agree, but her BP is the same as Tenemoji's, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote Betray.
It's Tenemoji! You kept asking me what it was, and I'm like, it is Tenemoji! Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses Ally...
Then Kay gets 9, and Kay will super leave us.
Then Kay would have 9 BP.
Yeah, but Dio's not gonna choose Ally.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case. Okay, I may have been wrong on that count. I'm sorry.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So you think that Kay will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
No, Kay will fuck us. Kay's an asshole. I don't trust him. I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned around and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. She's gonna run ahead of us in the room and vote without us. That's what she's gonna do. gonna leave the others for dead. We're monsters. You know, it wouldn't kill the person that trapped us in the death game to put in some elevator music. Like, give us some nice, soothing music in the background as we all panic and possibly kill each other. Like, imagine if during the Hunger Games there were just a bunch of speakers throughout the game. Imagine if during the Hunger Games there were just a bunch of speakers throughout the games and it was just playing like soothing classical music while all those kids murdered each other.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Clover's gonna leave you here, but you already know that because you told her to get out no matter the cost.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
We left him in a pod! Tenemoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Maybe? We left a kid in one.
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah, he's mad. No, they're definitely safe. We tested them with plants. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they?
They were safe for... Okay, Clover killed one of the plants.
Look, I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
We need to go in and vote without Clover, because otherwise she's going to vote betray, and then we're going to be leaving a bunch of people behind.
Okay. Come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Tenemoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone, out of the magenta door. Alright, you guys got some splaining to do. I think we should kill Kay. Because he's the one I'm the most worried about betraying me right now. And I wouldn't have to be worried about him betraying me if he was dead.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Five gestured towards the line of ABE rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
That doesn't change it. Oh my god, Luna, you adorable little bitch. I love you. I'm so suspicious of you. I think this woman is secretly a robot. So you're saying the only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
It was Dio, wasn't it? Well then who was it? It was Dio, wasn't it?
I opened it.
Oh my god, Dio! You opened the gate? You betrayed everyone's trust? I'm so shocked! I never in a million years thought you would do this to me! I trusted you, Dio! I trusted you! Fucking Dio! So it was you. Of course it was him! Who the fuck else would it be? He's the only person here who's more untrustworthy than Kay. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay?
I'm going to kill you.
I mean, you came right back.
I'm going to kill you slowly. Yes, Dio, it is a big deal.
Why?
I'm gonna fucking make you eat your stupid fucking top hat.
If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
There's a penalty if you don't vote, Dio! No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh. Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You get it now, Dio? If we hadn't gone back in time, if we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it. Sorry.
I accept your apology. Thank you. I appreciate the apology. I do. I do, actually.
Cut me some slack, though, man. I didn't know.
Okay, I'll cut you a little slack. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did?
Of course I wouldn't have.
Okay, that's a lie. You've done that in other timelines, you motherfucker.
What the hell, bro?
Don't you bro me! I'm not your bro!
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah, we left the child in a suspicious pod. Yeah?
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods, and that was it. I don't know why Alice says anything the way she says it. I don't know why Alice is wearing a necklace instead of a top. Like, she's not wearing a top. She's wearing a necklace that covers her nips and a jacket. And honestly, it's kind of a flex. Besides, if we found out anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. So is Clover killing 10 emoji right now? Like, we let her have that little fucking vial shooter gun injector thing. She's definitely killing 10 emoji. And if 10 emoji's Junpei, it wouldn't be the first time she killed him. Alright, there's more than one thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pods, occupants, and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Like you think Clover's outfit is cold. Clover's outfit is at least entirely made of fabric. When you look at Alice's outfit, that is a necklace covering her nips. That is cold metal on your skin.
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
Yep. If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
You're one of them. You were cryogenically frozen. How does your shirt work like that? Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna keep staring at me. I'm trying to figure out how... never mind. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen. I think you were frozen.
So this cold sleep...
Oh yeah, Alice is like S tier. Like, she's an S tier girl.
That means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think think so.
So, what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Yeah, you could tell, like, they did not hesitate to use fan service in this game. They did not hesitate on the fan service.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh. So if we go into the cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us. Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
Okay, well, you can go get fucked. I'm still mad at you at shit you did earlier in the game. So, lying piece of shit, you can stay. You can be the one person that doesn't get to leave. Actually, the way to get around that would actually be really super simple. Because we just need someone to get to 9 BP to open the door in the first place. So at least one person would still need to have their bracelet on in order to get 9 BP and open the door. So, if K keeps his bracelet on and gets to 9 BP so he can open the door, then he could go and then he could open the door. And the rest of us wouldn't need to worry about 9 BP because we wouldn't have any bracelets. Why are you sorry? Don't be sorry. What? No one did anything to be sorry for. Did I miss something?
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Okay, good. I figured it out. All we need to do is get K to 9 BP on his bracelet. The rest of us don't worry about needing to get to 9 BP because we'll have our bracelets off. K opens the door. The rest of us not needing to have the bracelets can go. I thought you were saying that in direction to K. I thought you were saying that to K. Okay, everyone be silly. I'm just happy everyone's having a good time.
We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Everyone be silly. I'm breaking out the clown nose.
What?
Oh god, did we just find dead bodies again?
What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
It worked on the plant though! But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
I think the child is still alive. Guys, check on that kid real quick.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved?
Fight, 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 fight.
After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that?
Very easily.
I would never be so petty as...
Oh, really? I think you would be. I really do think you would be. Dio just said what I was thinking, Kay. Go fuck yourself, Kay! Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Like, Dio, if Kay and Dio got into an actual physical fight, Dio would get his ass kicked. But it would still be funny. It's like when two people you don't like get into a fight with each other, you're like, you're winning no matter what. No matter who wins, who loses, either way, you get to watch two people you don't like beat the shit out of each other. It's like that Simpsons meme where all the people are cheering and they're watching the monkeys knife fight.
All players, please enter your votes.
Kay's like probably a human being inside a robot suit. He just doesn't know how to get out of it, I think. Well, that's how he tells it.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
I haven't been in a fight, but I have seen some pretty bad ones at my school. Like when I was, oh my god, you fought a goose? Yeah, goose are wild. They have teeth on their tongues. They're vicious. I had to flee from a goose while it attacked my grandmother. It bit her. It bit her on her elbow. But anyway, when I was in middle school, two kids in my class in the cafeteria started punching each other in the face because they were, because one of them stole the other's chicken nuggets, so they were just beating the shit out of each other over that. And like no one really noticed. Everyone was still like going about their lunch until the teacher started screaming stop, and that's when we all realized that, oh wait, there's a fight happening. Second time I witnessed a fight was in high school, when me and the rest of the girls from the art class were painting a mural outside the freshman cafeteria, and two of the freshman girls started beating the shit out of each other. They were scratching at each other, they were punching each other, and one of the teachers was trying to stand between them, and he was putting his arms out to hold them at arm's length and try to keep them apart, and they were just clawing the shit out of his arms. His arms were bloody with scratches from what they were doing to him. And weirdly enough, no other despite there being 3 other teachers there to try and help, they did not intervene. They just let this one man get clawed to death by 2 girls. And the fight ended when one decided she was done and just walked away. So our school really didn't know how to handle that. We're just like, yeah, me and the rest of the girls in the art class were just watching that like, oh, holy shit! Fucking wild. You know, there is never quite the ferocity and violence in a person as there will be when they're a freshman in high school. That is when it is at its worst. That is when they are at peak rage.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
They could.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose betray.
Oh, you have borderline personality disorder? Me too! Twinsies! Twinsies! Yay! Twins! It's like that Spider-Man meme we're pointing at each other going, same mental illness!
Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay then, Tenemoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that?
Are you still mad at me for betraying you? You betrayed me first, old man!
I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Back at the Floor A warehouse, we opened the AB rooms.
Four minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, Clover, we should probably head into.
Okay.
It's getting very Spider-Verse up in here.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah, you wanted me to betray the others so we could all leave them behind and save ourselves like assholes. Yeah? You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose Ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
He told you he's Junpei! He told her he's Junpei! That's what it was! What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Maybe a little. I promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Oh, God. Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Tenemoji did it. I don't think Tenemoji hurt Clover. I think Tenemoji, in the first game, Clover and Junpei survived a death game together, and they became very close friends. So, and then now I think Clover was cryogenically frozen, and while she was frozen, Junpei continued living his life and aged. And now, as an old man, Junpei is Tenemoji, while Clover stayed young. And then he told Clover that he was Junpei. And that's why Clover changed her mind, because she can't bring herself to betray Junpei. Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenemoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji.
We are! That's his grandbaby.
Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seemed pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
You know he's Junpei! Oh, so you're saying you know who Tenemoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Please, choose Ally.
You aren't going to try and vote for yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
Alright. With that, I turn to the face of the voting machine. Look, the only way we're gonna get fucked here is if Kay gets to 9 BP, and that would require for him and Alice to vote Betray, which they're definitely gonna do because they don't trust Dio, and Dio to vote Ally. But Dio's not gonna vote Ally. Dio would vote Betray. The question question was, what should I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenemoji. And that wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I would be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I choose
3, 2, 1.
Ally!
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Oh shit! If Clover was cryogenically frozen, what happened to Snake?
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Snake!
Thank you for your participation.
Speaking of which, if June's the dead old lady, where's Santa?
Ambidex gates now opening.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yep. Oh, I gotta read that comic.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh, thank God. No one has 9 BP. No one's leaving.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. I don't think Clover... Wait, they chose to go into the cold sleep? I thought they were fucking kidnapped! So you guys chose Ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote Ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. There's so much going on in this game. Where the fuck is Santa? Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round. Where is Santa? Santa, show yourself. It's time.
Hey,
Oh, they're gonna fight.
what the hell is your problem?
He's Dio. He's disgusting. He votes betray when if the person he betrayed voted ally, they would die.
You're either crazy or just an asshole.
I think he's both.
Were you trying to kill me?
A little bit, maybe. He's the one that killed the dead old lady.
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was Betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick Betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
I'm with Dio on this. Fuck Kay. Don't let Kay get to 9 BP.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be Betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see?
I see. Dio! Dio, I love you. You kept Kay from leaving us again. You fucked over the robot, man. I'm so happy. I really, really hate Kay a lot. I hate Kay so much that it has turned into me loving Dio. That's how bad it is.
That's why I chose Betray.
I'm glad you did, Dio. Proud of you.
I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
That was a good argument. Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and walking away. Yeah, Dio has that effect on women. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sounds of doors sliding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Dio got Sigma killed in another row. Oh my god, he's not boyfriend material. Look, Dio may be a lovable asshole, but he's still an asshole.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
That said, Dio does seem like he'd be kind of fun to hang around with. Dio!
There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys.
You know, I do want it said earlier on a different stream in a different part of the game. I was trying to convince. I was insisting that the smart thing to do was to get the only way to get Dio to actually vote Ally instead of Betray would be if Sigma seduced him. I think Dio might be a little bi. Like, maybe Dio's bi. Like, try seducing him, Sigma. Let's see where it goes. Maybe he'll vote Ally.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
we can play the AB game as many times as we want, right?
So we can all get to 9 BP and leave together.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna fix it. I keep going into and allowing it. I don't know. I have to go and change them up. I have the game set to auto mod. So I don't know why it does that. The game is set to auto mod. So I have the automatic, like, mod set up. So I'll go into the settings and change that later. I keep approving, because a lot of times the auto mod, like, makes me approve or decline things, and I'm like, why are you asking me this? This is fine. It doesn't need my approval. I want to see what all our colors in our groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair, and Fi and Alice are a magenta pair. The rest remaining three are all solos. Kay is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? Yes. I love being a lesbian and shipping Sigma and Dio because why the hell not? Sigma! You should date Dio. You can fix him. I swearsies. I think the next doors are going to be going to be those white ones down in the 4B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those.
You know what? Maybe you can fix him. Oh, you should know, Dio. This got revealed in an earlier in the game. Dio is a clone and was raised in a cult. So take that how you will.
Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Fi nodded and began to explain. Option A, Tenemoji and Quark, yellow, pair up with me, blue, to open one door. Fi and Alice, magenta, pair up with Dio, green, to open another door. Luna and Clover, cyan, pair up with Kay, red, to open the last one.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors.
Dio would hurt you! Dio would hurt you! Dio hurts people! And look, it's probably because Dio himself has been hurt on account of the whole being raised in a cult thing. But Dio hurts people!
Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair.
It's called Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. It is the sequel to 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. There's also a third game in the series that I can't remember the title of right now, but I did buy while it was on sale, so I will play the third game. You think fictional people can't hurt you? Fictional people can hurt you. I've had fictional people hurt me. You want to know how they did it? They did things that disappointed me and made me sad. Also, a lot of them have died on me. A lot of fictional characters have hurt me by dying. That made me sad. I still miss Taka. I will. I'm gonna add it to my list. I'm gonna look for it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Look, Dio is easy to hang out with because you always know Dio's going to vote betray. Okay, look, for the entire course of this game that I've put multiple hours into, I have not once seen Dio ever vote ally. You know this man is going to betray you. You know this man is going to betray you all the time, forever, always.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then.
Look at his smug little face.
Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait,
What the fuck, Dio? That was a cell phone. Dio versus the narrator in the Stanley Parable.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelivir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine.
Dio begrudgingly doing something for someone other than himself.
I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
I mean, if even Dio's helping and you refuse to help, that makes you look so bad. After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Phi, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Last time we agreed to meet in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open, nearly everyone fucking died. We all nodded. Systems are, I think symptoms, I know it has something to do with dissociative identity disorder. So systems are like the different people sharing the same body together. I believe? If that's it. I don't want to act like yeah. So I know a bit. I know a little bit about it. We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out.
Spider-Man meme.
Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading into different directions. Cool. I'll look up more stuff about it so I'm more knowledgeable about this in the future. So this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
Oh, there are people who are all gatekeepy about it. Yeah, those people are jerks. Like, some people, like, will just be like, some people will act like they're the authority on, like, what counts and what doesn't count for something. And then it's just like, why are you like this? What, you want to act like this is some VIP club? Like, gatekeepers are the worst. I'm always like more of a stay in your lane type person. It's like what someone else has got going on, as long as someone else's whatever else someone's got going on, like unless they're like hurting someone, then it doesn't matter. Like, mind your business. Some people are just so damn nosy. Oh, you think I'm cool? not do it because it's wrong. So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. Aw. I'm glad you have fun on my streams. The whole reason I started doing this was because I thought it'd be fun, and I thought if I can make at least like one other person watching my streams have a good time, then I did something neat. Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we'd need to get through a decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
Oh god, there's the creepy Zero plushie in the pressure chamber, though. I see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Then what's that newspaper? Then that newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6?
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Yeah, they welded that thing shut with a blowtorch. Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, the shredded remains. The shredded remains of the Zero plushie lay in the corner. We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? That already happened. Everyone make sure to eat and stay hydrated. Wait a minute, you mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dio was asking questions. We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But...
And then Alice said...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
So, what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling that you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I think they might be girlfriends. Zero escaped Virtue's last rewards. Please give us lesbians. I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? Okay, well, it's called the Gay Agenda. We all get brunch together every Tuesday afternoon. Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally, she lifted her head and met my eyes.
Fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
All right.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention at a complete loss for words. Here is what she said. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of International Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state of citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know that we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time. So about a year ago, we just escaped and we were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. Oh, June and Santa. They didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to the SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group that they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one. He is. Snake is awesome. And he was in both of the last two nonary games too. So anyway, we've been grabbed twice. But the people behind the two nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though. So after all that, these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy-looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Aw, Daddy Kitty. Come here, Kitty. Scoop. Upsies for the kitty. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So, we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did. After that, we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe, and he composed music. He plays the harp, and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff to the book, like from the book he'd written, and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. That sounds like normal fan behavior. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. The kitty will always be here. Well, not always. The kitty's old. The kitty sleeps a lot. Kitty spends a lot of time sleeping. So So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the second nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. Oh, so Lotus's kids were there. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Oh, I have my cat go by Kitty. I just like to have her go by Kitty on stream. She has a stream name, huh? I gave her a cute little icon too. A cute little icon. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we, as a species, will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic fields. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically, we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate with their consciousness with another person through this thing. Yeah, like, I got my cat's name is, like, set up for a bunch of passwords for stuff, so it's like, I gotta keep it a secret. The purpose of the first nonary game was to research that ability. So, they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it and threw them into a game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so there weren't really kids anymore, but anyway, everybody she'd brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way. Yeah, my cat doesn't have a specific breed. I got her out of a cardboard box. She's the kind of cat you get out of a cardboard box. Some of the others felt differently, though, and they told Alice that they'd do it. It was a job, after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh right, I forgot to tell you. She told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. More wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. Wasn't that, she asked, something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother too. But the clincher was what Seven told us. He said he was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second nonary game. She called him on her phone right then and there. Yeah, my mom was just like looking for places you could get stray cats, and there was a woman in the neighborhood who her cat had a little rendezvous with a stray tomcat wandering about the forest, and she had a bunch of kittens, and she was like, who wants these kittens? And I showed up and I was like, I'll take that kitten, and I got this kitten. Sweet, sweet kitty. You guys guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. Where the fuck did Junpei go? He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like Seven, was another participant from the second Nonary game. Cats are wonderful, beautiful animals. They are magnificent, and we are lucky to have them. A life without a kitty cat in it isn't a life at all. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time, it was general knowledge and technical skills an SOIS agent needed. The other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field mission. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base, so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake, and I got captured. Alice had to come rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice had used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. Well, Alice is a girl boss. Everyone should want to be like her. She's amazing. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Our infiltration ended in a failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where in their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day that we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. Did getting cryogenically frozen screw things up? I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for the most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans. And then you woke up, and you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed, and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah.
Oh god, is Snake dead? Snake can't be dead!
If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking.
Well, Junpei's here.
Wait.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers.
Oh, shit! Junpei's doing that! Tenemoji's doing that because Junpei's got the stronger powers because he, used his Esper abilities to send messages back in time and change the future?
Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Right. Whatever. I have some other questions. So, moving on. I think I might understand what Alice was talking about now. It's okay if you leave the stream. And if you don't, and you know what? After I finish my streams, I always post the videos of them on YouTube. So if you want to catch up on what you missed, you can just go see it there. It was nice of you to join for as long as you did. Bye, have fun. They were trying to spread the virus, right? Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Is it the cult Dio's part of? What? Why not? You told me all the other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
Alice is gonna be mad at you already for telling me what you already told me. I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Bye. Have fun. Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
I think they already did it while you were cryogenically frozen. So you don't know?
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait, you mean they might have already released the virus? Well, that would explain how Quark got it.
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Yes! I figured that out a while ago, Sigma! Thank you for finally catching up on this! Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Dio is definitely lying. Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenemoji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying? Well, I think Luna's a robot. I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Oh, God fucking damn it. Purifying the unclean?
Oh. Unclean. 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 Unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean. Clean. Een. Een. Een!
Een? She leapt up suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Neo what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Sorry, but I still don't get it.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, all right? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Yeah. Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So that means that on all the other routes that ended in to be continues, because we were trying to figure out a way to survive our bracelet going off down to 0 BP, we can go back to those routes and survive them now! So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized?
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. This means that one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
Best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey! Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn. I think, understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Fi, where did Clover go? Fi, can you hear me? Oh shit, the Radical 6 is getting to her. She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed, and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? I grabbed a shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. Limply. She gestured towards the exit away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. We need to put her in a pod right now. Fi is not okay. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Dude, she clearly has Radical 6. She's behaving the way Quark was behaving before it took effect, and he tried to kill himself. We need to get her in a pod. Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like the more of a priority. No, it's not. You know where Clover is. Clover's gonna go find Alice, and everything's gonna be fine. You need to stay with Fi right now. I turned back around and jogged out the door, toward the treatment center. Sigma, you complete fool! Fi's gonna die. Fi's gonna die from Radical 6. God fucking damn it. You know, so far we've never seen the child die. Is this gonna be the change of that? Well, this is ominous. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assume Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tenemoji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his paws says his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. Oh god, everyone's fucking dead. We're not gonna find anything good. Nothing good happens when we split up and promise to meet back up 10 minutes before the white doors. What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait. There's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. Oh, God. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Da, 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 da. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He's getting dizzy. The Radical 6 is kicking in. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse. Whether from terror or from nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp, and I crumbled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... Oh, motherfucker! Oh, god damn it! Really? 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 Where the fuck is Kay? Where the fuck is Kay? That motherfucker! He did this. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All that blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died, this tiny blade. Oh my god. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. Sigma, it's the Radical 6 talking. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. God damn it, Sigma. I blame Kay for this. I don't know how, and I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because I hate him. But I blame Kay for this. And this is Clover's ending? Fuck! Screw this. Let's go back and see what happens when we dip. Let's see what happens when we pick Betray and we just take Clover and book it.
Sigma, do you remember?
Yeah, I remember the talk. I'm betraying. We're choosing Betray, honey. Bad things happen when we choose Ally. This is for your own good, Clover.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You'll see. You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Heh. Well, I did. I grinned and headed toward display.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
And we're dicks. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What did you do, Clover?
Oh, wow. Immediately blamed her.
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
Dio, I didn't do anything you wouldn't do. His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not going to just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Yeah, you see a liar every time you look into the mirror, Dio. Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah.
He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up. Charge!
You know, Dio has his moments. Shit! I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it. Or at least I tried. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse.
The number 9 door has been opened.
You know, while everyone's tackling Sigma to the ground, Clover's just gonna walk out that door.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Shit! Let me go! Let go of me, goddammit! I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. Oh god, it's Kay. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves. The door only opens once. If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Yeah, Sigma, I don't think there's any way for you to weasel your way out of that one, buddy. But we still have a lot of other routes to prefer. This one's unlocked now, so we can do that one next time. And then we will move on to other matters. But for now, the show's over. Hope you all had fun, and stick around if you want to join a raid I'll set up for another streamer. Thank you for joining me, everyone!